Good morning, students. I hope that till the date you have finished all your previous examples what I have given to you, and now you are ready for next upcoming homework. Am I right? Fine. So see the last lesson, last lectures, we have solved the examples by using method of substitutions. इसी इसी methods को let me continue with this method to solve some more problems. Then we will have some extra examples. Now in textbooks only 6 examples are left for method of substitutions in exercise 3.3. Last lectures exercise 3.3 first examples and second examples that we have completed. Today in this lectures we start with the third examples. But see, again the third examples is a word problem. So I request all my students, please keep your textbooks with you, because word problems it is very difficult. Without reading the data we can solve it. So I request you, please keep a textbook with you. Open the page number 53, example number 3, question number 1. Please read the data. All of you read the data. Let I read the data. The difference between two numbers is 26. See here it's a questions for the two numbers. Fine. See in linear equations, here the linear equations is not given, but we have to form the linear equations. In previous exercise we have did the questions where we have to form the linear equations. See one thing that you keep in your mind when you want to form the linear equations. First you see as in our syllabus we are solving the linear equations with two variables. So definitely two things are given. So see one rule says that what the thing we are interested to find, we are assuming that thing. Suppose we want to find out the cost of cricket bat and cost of cricket ball. So we have to assume the first of all cost of cricket ball and cost of cricket bat. So you read completely data and try to get which assumptions are to be necessary. They always talks about the two things, because we are forming a linear equation in two variable, and first of all form the linear equation and then solve the linear equations. So the difference between two numbers, if you read the initial data with initial line, you can get the idea. Here they talks about the two numbers, so we should have to assume the two numbers. One would be x and second one would be y. This is the initial introduction. Let me read complete data and accordingly we will assume. So the difference between two numbers is 26 and one number is 3 times the other, then find out that. It means they are talking about the two numbers. So let me assume one number, first number is equal to x and second number is equal to y. Fine. Now see the first statement is that the difference between both the numbers is 26. So here the difference of x and y, that is 26. Now see, let I want to clear the difference of x and y. So we have the two difference. X minus y is also called the difference of x and y. Fine. Generally you believe that the difference of these two numbers. See, they are not saying that the difference of x and y. If they say difference of x and y, first would be x and second would be y. But they say difference of two numbers. Fine. Now you have assumed the first one as x. Might be someone assumed the first one as the y. So the difference of the two numbers, it means either it is x minus y or it is y minus x. This is called the difference of two numbers. If you say difference of x and y, see once we say difference of x and y, then also it is same two way. Either x minus y is also the difference of x and y minus x is also the difference of x and y. Because once you say difference of x and y, or you say difference of y and x and y and x, both seems to be the same in mathematics. Understood? So difference of x and y, that is denoted by. So don't think that the difference of x and y is always x minus y. No. Difference of x and y, it means two difference. Either x minus y or y minus x. But if the difference is given, see here, the difference between two numbers is 26. They have given the difference between two numbers is 26. So this is the positive difference. So when you assume the two numbers, of course one number is a greater than and second number is a less than. Am I right? Maybe they are the equal. We don't know. So let me first read the complete data. If we find one number is a greater than, then we keep the difference x minus y, because here the difference is given as positive. Am I right? So when you will get the positive difference, when you subtract the number from the higher one. Is that? So first read the complete data. Is 26. Here we are not taking any decision whether it is x minus y is equal to 26 or y minus x is equal to 26. Because we don't know which one is a greater than and which one is a less than, or both are equal. Okay, so let me read complete data and we take our decision. See, so the difference between two numbers is 26 and one number is 3 times the other. So one number, so first we want to write this one number. Suppose I can say x, that is 3 times the other. So x is equal to 3y. So of course which numbers is greater than here? But natural x is greater than, because when 3 times, when y is multiplied by 3, it creates the x. So x is higher than the y. Now the difference of x and y, fine. So now difference between x and y, that is given as 26. It is the positive difference. So x is greater than and y is less than. So we take the difference x minus y. Okay, x minus y, because my x is greater than the y. So two equations are formed. X is equal to 3y and x minus y is equal to 26. Find the numbers. So first assume first number is x, second number is y. Fine. Now one number is greater than the second one. So say x is equal to 3y. Now by getting x is equal to 3y, it is conclude that x is greater than and y is less than. So you can say the difference of x and y, that is given as positive. So we take from higher minus lower, bigger minus smaller. So x minus y is equal to 26. Clear? Now solve both these equations by using method of substitution. Here already x is expressed in terms of y. When we solve both the equation, first we decide okay, we want to substitute for, means we want to substitute x for y, or we want to substitute y for x. So here x for y is already given. So here x is 3y. So just I replace the value of x is 3y. So this is 3y minus y is equal to 26. 3y minus y, that is a 2y, is equal to 26. This 2 on this side. So y is equal to 26 by 2 and you will get it 30. So one number should be 30. Now see the second number. So second number says x is equal to 3y. 3 in place of y. Y is equal to 13. So 13 is that is a 39. So x is determined, that is 39. Check 39 minus 39, that comes up 26. Clear? So both relations are satisfied. Okay. So numbers are here. Please complete the examples. So you ready? See, let me proceed on next. See the next example. Example number 3, question number 2. The larger of two supplementary angles, exceeds the smaller by 18 degrees. And then, see here there is a comparison between two supplementary angles. Now, what do you mean by supplementary angle? Supplementary angle, it means their addition becomes the 180 degree, and that's called the supplementary angle. If we see the geometrical figure, fine. See here, this angles and this angles, fine. So both angles are called the supplementary angle. Supplementary angles means this angle is x and this angle is y. So summation of both the angles, x plus y, that becomes the 180 degree. Am I right? This is the introductions about the supplementary angles. Is that complementary angles? It means the summations is equal to 90 degree. That's called the complementary. Supplementary, it means the summations becomes the 180 degree. So here, read the data. The larger of two supplementary angles exceeds the smaller by 18 degrees. Find that. It means two supplementary angles are given. Fine. So let first assume two supplementary angles given now. Assume two supplementary angles are x and y. Fine. Now what do you understand by the supplementary angle? Their summation is 180. So one equation it generates by the characteristics of supplementary. So the first equation is ready. Fine. Now read the data completely. The larger of two supplementary angles. मतलब इसमें से एक larger है, इसमें से एक smaller है. अब किसे larger बनाना है, किसे smaller है, वो आपके हैं. Is that clear? Suppose you want to say x is a larger. Fine. Then the larger of two supplementary angles, it means x exceeds the smaller by 18 degrees. So x larger है तो y smaller है. So x exceeds by y plus 18. So x exceeds by y, angles exceeds the smaller by 18 degrees. Understood? So this should be more than of 80 than the y. It exceeds 18 by y. Understood or not? So x is equal to y plus 18. Clear? So actually you have to write the here statement. The larger of two, you write this statement. See, the larger of, because this equation is how it derives. You need the supports in mathematics. See, initially I told you, in mathematics every activity done supportively. Is that clear? So means it's done by the reason. Okay, it's not done randomly. So you write that statement. The larger of supplementary angles exceeds by smaller exceeds the smaller by 18. Okay, now you can write. So suppose the larger you considered as x and smaller you considered as y. So x is more 18 plus than the y. It means x is equal to y plus 18. Now you can say that it's a second equation. Now you decide, okay, how to use the method of substitution. Means which variable you want to replace for b. See here, value of x is already given for y. So if you direct substitute these values over here, you will get the solution. याद रखिए बच्चों, एक इक्वेशन से एक अननोन सॉल्व होते हैं. अगर एक इक्वेशन में दो अननोन है, we are not able to solve that equation. So we must have to convert either x in terms of y or y in terms of x, whatever is possible, whichever is possible. Understood or not? So here it's already given x is y plus 18. Okay, so let I just substitute here. Fine. So substituting 2 in 1. Okay, so let I write substituting second in first. Okay, so let's see on that board. Okay, substituting second in first. So x is y plus 18 that I substitute here. So I will get y plus 18 plus y, and that is equal to 180 degree. Am I right? Okay, I am replacing this value of x here. This x I am substituting here. Clear? So y plus 8 is here. Y plus 18. Fine. Now see this y plus y. That's a 2y is equal to plus 18 on this side. So that is 180 minus 18. Clear? So therefore 2y is equal to 162. Okay, 180 minus 18. So therefore y is equal to 160 divided by 2. So is equal to 2 8s and 1. So y you will get x 81. Okay. Now our equation x is y plus 18. Fine. Now x is equal to y plus 18. Fine. Substitute the value of y. 81 plus 18. So it comes 99. Clear? Degree. 81 degree. Clear? The measurements of angles is degree. So we express by degree. So x is equal to 99 degree and y is equal to 81 degree. Understood? Over. Ready for next? Just complete these examples and get ready for next, please. चलिए कंप्लीट करिए इसे. Completed? Okay. See the next example. If you have completed now, then don't wait for me. Read the data for the next examples. Right? See the next. See the next is first is over, second is over. It's a turn for third question. See the coach of cricket team. See again it's a question of buying. Point. The coach of a cricket team buys 7 bats and 6 balls for rupees 3800. Later she buys 3 bats and 5 balls for rupees 1750. Find the cost of each bat and each ball. See initially in today's lecture I already told you when we form the linear equations, fine. So what we require to find, we assume it. That is just only the simple task. So if you are confused, okay, which one is to be which variable, don't confuse it. Just see what you want to find and just assume it. That's sure. And always one thing you should be carefully noted, that you will get always the two things because you are playing with a two variable equation. So you will look at the two things. So here balls and bats, previous the two angles, smaller, larger, and again the previous one you will have the two numbers. Clear? So same thing is here. Find the cost of each bat and each ball. So let I assume cost of each bat, and here I assume cost of each ball. It's a cost for per ball and per bat. Okay, means 1 unit cost. Sure, let's assume this would be x and this should be y. You can change it. You can assume this y and this x also. Clear? Now see, read the data. The coach of a cricket team buys 7 bats. If a cost of 1 bat is x rupees, then 7 bats cost comes to 7x rupees. And 6 balls. 6 balls cost comes to 6y rupees. Now total cost comes 3800 rupees. Fine. So this plus this is equal to 3800 rupees. Equation number 1. Later she buys 3 bats. 3 bats cost comes 3x rupees. Fine. This is in rupees and this is also in rupees in Indian currency. Fine. So later she buys 3 bats and 5 balls. Cost of 5 balls, that's a 5y rupees, and she spends 1750 rupees for the second buy. So 1750 rupees. So this plus this, that comes 1750 rupees. Okay, so let I have the two equations. Fine. So here 7x plus 6y is equal to 3800, right? And 3x plus 5y is equal to 1750. Equation 1 and equation 2. Clear? चलिए फाइंड सॉल्व कर लीजिए. तो एक काम करिए, इसमें से x की वैल्यू फाइंड करो या y की, whatever you think. Fine. Either replace x for y or you replace y for x, whatever you want. Fine. So see here, let I process in second. You can also process from first one. Okay. See, first and second वो हमारे बनाए हुए नाम है. कौन first, कौन second, nobody knows. Once you say first, it will be a first, and once you say second, it will be a second. No doubt, as we read the data, and in a data reading, which one is first, we consider it as first, and the later one is second. Understood? चलिए, ready? See, और यहाँ पे भी same way. You can say this as x, this as y. No problem. Clear? हाँ. You need to find the linear equations in two variable. That solves. Clear? Fine. So here plus 5y on this side. So 3x is equal to 1750 minus 5y. Is that? Now divide by 3, it means this 3 comes on this side. So x is equal to 1750 minus 5y divided by 3. Right? Divided by 3. Right? Check. Now this value I am substituting in equation number 1. Okay? So see on this board. Same. Fine. See the first equation is here, 7x plus 6y is equal to 3800, and we have a value for x. So x is equal to 1750 minus 5y upon 3. See, I cross the board from here Okay, from here to here. So I write this repeatedly. Actually, once you are in continuity, you don't write this as repeatedly and this. You just write here this value substituting in equation 1, that solves. Understood? Okay. So substituting, it means this value we are putting in equation number 1, and this I share as equation 1. You don't need to write this repeatedly. Fine. You just go in continuity process. Fine. So that would be fine. So let I substitute here now. 7, x value is 1750 minus 5y upon 3 plus 6y is equal to 3800. Ready? Now take the LCM of 3. So this 3 is multiplied here, or if it is 3, no, and this 3 is multiplied here, right? So just multiply this 3, take the LCM. So therefore, and see this 7 is multiplied here, and this 7 is multiplied here. Okay? So this is 1750 into 7. Into 7, right? Minus, this is 7 5s are 35y, plus this is 6 3s are 18y, is equal to, this is 38 into 3, fine. It comes 114 and this 00, fine. 43s are, that's a 120, और इसमें 3 2s are 6 कम कर देते हैं. So 114 चलिए, ready? Fine. Now this you multiply. This is minus 35y plus 18. So it comes minus 17y, right? So this comes minus 17y is equal to, this is 11400, and when this you multiply with 7 and you take this value on this side, right? You take this value on this side, so this is plus. When it comes on this side, it becomes a minus. So multiply this, fine. So minus, get this numbers 1750 into 7. So see this comes on this side. You multiply this. I think it comes 1 2 2 5 0. Okay. So it comes minus 12250. Okay. This multiplied by this plus on this side, it is minus. So minus 17y is equal to this minus this. So it comes 850 minus 850. See, this is the simplification. I think you can do it yourself. This minus and this minus, that makes a plus. So what is the value for y? Y is equal to this 17 on this side. See, minus minus makes a plus. So this is 850 upon 70. So 17 5s are 85. So it comes to 50 rupees. Fine. Now what is a y? Y is a cost of ball. So cost of ball is equal to 50 rupees. And now we need to find out the cost of bat, and that is x is here. Fine. So you substitute y here. It means this. You substitute your y, 50 is here, and get the solution. Okay. Chaliye, ready? Please complete these examples. चलिए, कंप्लीट कीजिए इसे. चलिए, completed. So let me find x. So see here. See, x is here. X is equal to 1750 minus 5y upon 3. So this is 1750 minus. See, value of y is there. What is the value for y sheet? 50 rupees. So you substitute 50. May I do directly? 50 into 5. That comes 250 divided by 3. Now 1700 minus 200. So it's a 1500. 50 50 already is 0. Divided by 3. Now 3 5s are. So it's a 500. So it comes for 500 rupees. So cost of bat is, and see, wherever they ask the word problem now, you need to write the answer in answers in word. Okay, see, in previous two question I think we forget that to write, but you write down in terms of words. So here now at last you write down the cost of, it is very simple, but you please write down, you need to write. The cost of bat is 50 rupees and that of ball is, sorry, this is 500 rupees and that of ball is 50 rupees. Over. Okay? Check it. Please complete this. I hope you have completed. Okay? So let me proceed for the next. Ready for next? See the next. Chaliye, ready? Fine. Next examples. See the next. Example number 4. Ready? This is a very good question. Fine. Because the word problem is lengthy. You please watch it, please. So I think first you read all the word problem. Fine. Okay, and see how you are getting the idea, yes or no. So I just give a 1 minute. Please read it. Chaliye, read it. Start to read, please. Read करिए. नित्या, झील, नुपुर, देव, केव, शान, आरव, मीत. All of you please read and try to see. Will you able to do yourselves or not to form the linear equations, please? Okay. Read consistently. Take your time and read it. Okay. Fine. So may I start? Okay. Ready? Fine. The taxi charges in a city consist of a fixed charge together with the charge for the distance covered. सबसे पहले आप टैक्सी की बात कर रहे हैं ना. Once you travel in auto rickshaw, yeah, see in Gujarat the taxis are very low. Fine. So we generally, if we don't have the vehicle, we try to go by the auto. चलिए auto consider कर लेते. So when we sit in auto ना, fine, meter is down. Am I right? Sorry, when we sit in auto, our meter is start. Is it? So they down the meter like this and they down the meter. And if you observe that meter, some reading already comes. I think it comes 0060. Is that? And the auto our RTO office जो होती है ना, fine. They have issued one I think one chart for the owner of rickshaw. So where everything is written. If 0060, then your charge is 10 rupees. If it comes 70 point, your charge is 15 rupees. If it comes 80 point, is that? And this depends with I think how many kilometers you run. Accordingly, right? Okay, this meters runs. Is that? So once you sit in auto rickshaw, one thing should be fixed. You have to pay 0060. It's not start with 00. Sit once in auto and try to see the meter. It's not start with 00. It starts with some few particular reading. And this is called the fixed charge. This is called a fixed charge. Okay? So जैसे आप रिक्शा में बैठे हैं, ठीक है, within 1 minute आप रिक्शा में से उतर गए, तो ये फिक्स चार्ज हो गया आपका. Mean you have to pay. That is the rules. आप पे करो ना करो वो आप पे हैं, but that is the rules. Is that? And that is called the fixed charge. And that is a fix. For every driving, it is a fix. Whether you sit or I sit, it's a fix. So fixed charge is a fix, and that is a 10 rupees. Okay, so see, read now data carefully. See here. The taxi charges in a city consisting of a fixed charge. So taxi charge कर रही है एक fixed charge. taxi charges, one is a fixed charge together with the charge for the distance covered. मतलब आप जितने बाद में आप जितने किलोमीटर ड्राइव करोगे, fine, how you drive, fine, accordingly you will charge according to the meter, but fixed charge is that 0060, that's a fixed charge. Understood or not? Fine, चाहे आप 1 किलोमीटर चलो, बाद में every kilometer, fine, that meter shows the different reading by every kilometer. अगर within a kilometer आप कहीं पे drop हो जाते हो, so you have to pay that fixed charge. Is that clear? Fine. So for the distance covered, for a distance of 10 km, now they are talking if you covered distance of 10 km, fine, distance of 10 km, the charge paid is rupees 105. So total paid charge is 105, and for a journey of 15 km, if you journey for 15 km, then the charge paid is rupees 155. You have to pay 155. Okay. What are the fixed charges and the charges per kilometer? For a distance of 10 km, the charge paid is rupees 105, and for a ये total आपका charge हुआ for 10 km. इसमें fixed charge include हो गया. So distance travel किया आपने 10 km. So आप okay. So per kilometer, okay, if they charge X rupees, then for 10 km. So here I write here, see, charge or fare per kilometer, okay, और वो भी फिक्स होता है, क्लियर, कि पर किलोमीटर दैट इज X रुपीज, और फिक्स चार्ज है वो भी फिक्स है, क्लियर. एंड आई से फिक्स चार्ज, जैसा मैंने बताया, फिक्स फेयर दैट इज अ Y रुपीज. सो fare per kilometer that is X rupees, and fixed fare that is Y rupees. So your total cost comes X plus Y is equal to 105, but it is not comes X plus Y, because see how many you travel. So see, now read the data. First, for a journey of 10 km, so for per kilometer it is X rupees. So for a journey of 10 km, what should be this charge? It is 10X, because per kilometer it is X rupees. So 10X rupees plus fixed rupees is equal to 105 rupees. Okay, yes or no? Same way for 15 km, so per kilometer your charge is X rupees. So for 15 km it is 15X plus fixed charge is always, and that is equal to 155 rupees. So you will have the two equations, first and second. So fare per kilometer is X rupees. See, first you read complete data. What are the fixed charges? मैंने आपको पहले ही बताया. If you are confused for the assumption, you read the complete data. At last, what you have to find, that you have to assume. That is only the method. See here. So what are the fixed charges? Means you have to find the fixed charges, and that we assume. What are the fixed charges and the charges per kilometer? So I assume fare per kilometer means charges per kilometer and fixed charges. Clear? And then I form the equations. Understood? How much does a person have to pay for traveling the distance of 25 km? वो बाद में देखते हैं. Clear? पहले x और y की वैल्यू फाइंड कर देते हैं, and then we think for 25 km what the person has to charge. Clear? So these are the two equations. Which method would be? Method of substitution. So देखो फर्स्ट में से y की वैल्यू फाइंड करके सेकंड में करो, या तो सेकंड में से 15x यहाँ पे, so y की वैल्यू सब्स्टिट्यूट कर दो. So here we find y for x, because y finding is very easy because it has no coefficient na, so finding of y is easy. So here y is equal to 155 minus this 15x I take on this side, so that is minus 15x. Fine, and this value I am substituting in equation 1. So this value I am substituting in equation 1. So how your equation 1? It is 10x plus y. What is your y? 155 minus 15x and is equal to 105. Check it. Now 10x minus 15x, that is minus 5x, is equal to plus 155. You can take on this side. So it is 105 minus 155. Clear? Now 105 minus 155, that comes. So minus 5x is equal to, this comes minus 50. Clear? Now minus minus plus, fine. And this 5 comes in denominator. So 50 upon 5. It means both sides you divide by 5. Fine. So this is x is equal to 50 by 5 and that is equal to 10. So x comes a 10. Understood? So let's see on that board. So you ready? Fine. So see now. See here. Minus 5x is equal to minus 50. So therefore x is equal to 10 rupees. So x is a charge per kilometer. So per kilometer charge is 10 rupees. Now find out your y. You know your y is equal to 155 minus 15h. See, here is your y. And your y is 155 minus 15h. Okay. So now substitute the value of x. X you can substitute here. So it comes 155 minus 15 into 10. Clear? So 15 into 10. That comes 150. So 155 minus 150. That comes 5 rupees. It means fixed charge is 5 rupees and per kilometer charge is a 10 rupees. Clear? Okay. So finally you write the statement. Charge per kilometer is 10 rupees and fixed charge is rupees 5. Okay. Now what you have to pay if you travel a 25 kilometer? Clear? Fine. So 25 kilometer. So per kilometer charge is 10 rupees. Fine. So 25 kilometer charge is equal to 25 into 10 per kilometer 10 rupees. So for 25 kilometer 25 into 10 plus fixed charge is always operated in every journey. Am I right? And that is equal to plus y. Okay. So 25 into 10 that comes 250 plus 5. So that comes 255 rupees. So for a journey of 25 kilometer, you have to pay 255 rupees. Okay. Now please complete the example. See both the board and please complete the examples. Okay. Completed all of you? Fine. See the next example. Ready for next? Chaliye, ready? Okay. Chaliye, ready for next example? See the next example. I think these are very interesting examples. Fine. To form the linear equations, to solve the linear equation. I think it's interesting. Fine. Chaliye, now 2 are left to complete the exercise. Fine. Number 5. A fraction becomes 9 by 11. Okay. Fraction की बात कर रहे हैं. A by B form की rational number. Okay. That becomes 9 by 11. If 2 is added to both the numerator and denominator, मतलब they are talking about the two things. Initially by reading the data we got किया है. One is numerator and one is a denominator. Clear? So we have to assume numerator and denominator. इसमें दो दो ऐड करोगे तो fraction 9 by 11 आएगा. 3 is added to both the numerator and denominator. The fraction becomes 5 by 6. Find the fraction. See. So let me assume first numerator and denominator. So assume numerator and denominator of fraction are x and y. So assume numerator and denominator of fraction are x and y. Now according to the first statements, if 2 is added to both numerator and denominator, so let me add the 2 to numerator and let me add 2 to the denominator. The fraction becomes 9 by 11. Okay? And if 3 is added to both numerator and denominator, fraction becomes 5 by 6. May I write? So 3 is added, x plus 3, y plus 3. So fraction becomes 5 by 6. Then find the numerator and denominator, means fraction. Okay, अगर numerator denominator आ गए तो x by y करेंगे तो fraction आ जाएगा. Is that? चलिए पहले इसे solve कर देते हैं. Let me do the cross multiplication. This one is multiplied here. This one is multiplied here. So this is 11 into x. It's a 11x plus 11 to the 22 is equal to 9 into y. 9y plus 9 to the 80. Fine. Now this plus 9y on this side, अरे इसी साइड पे रखो तो x y में रिप्लेस हो जाएगा. एक काम करो plus 22 on this side. 11x is equal to 9y plus 22 on this side. So it is minus 22, right? So it comes up 18 minus 22. Okay? May I write directly? So 18 minus 22. So that's equal to minus 4. Okay? Is that? So 11x is equal to 9y. See why I keep y on this side only? Because see here just I keep 11 in denominator. So I will get the x for y. So substitution should be easy now. So you keep in your mind which method you want to solve. अगर elimination से करना है तो I think this y I have to take on this side. We will see the later. So this is my equation number 1. Now let's do with the second one. So cross multiplication. So 6 into x. So that is 6x plus 6 into 3. So that is 18 is equal to 5 into y. That is 5y plus 5 3s are. That's a 50. Okay. चलिए ready? Now this plus 18 you can take on this side. So 6x is equal to 5y plus 18 on this side. So it is 15 minus 18. 15 minus 18 that makes a minus 3. So 6x is equal to 5y minus 3. Clear? Now you find x from here. So what is your x? So 6 on this side. So this is 5y minus 3 upon 6. This is equation number 2. So I am getting the value of x and this value of x I am substituting in first equation. Okay? So you write here this x putting means substituting in equation number 1. Okay? In equation number 1. So let I substitute here. So 11. What is the value for x? 5y minus 3 upon 6 is equal to 9y minus 4. Now this 6 you can multiply here or 11 multiplied here. So 11 into 5. So it's a 55y. This 11 multiplied here. 11 3s are 33 minus 33 is equal to this 6 is multiplied. So 9 6 are 54y minus this 6 is multiplied. So 6 4s are 24. Okay. Now this plus 54y you can take on this side. So 55y minus 54. 55 में से 54 cancel हो जाएंगे. So remaining is y. Minus 33 on this side. So it is a plus 33 minus 24. Okay. 33 minus 24. It comes to be 9. Okay. So value of y is here. What is it? It's a 9. This 9 you substitute here. Fine. चलो यहीं पे कंप्लीट कर देते हैं. मैं राइट डायरेक्टली सी दिस 9 I substitute here. So 9 5s are 45. 45 minus 3 it's a 42. 42 upon 6 it's a 7. So x is 7 and y is equal to 9. Okay. चलिए तो देखो 7 plus 2 9 and y 9 है ना. 9 plus 2 11 हो गया. 9 by 11. अगर 3 ऐड करो तो 7 plus 3 10 और 9 plus 3 12. So 10 by 12. उसे 2 से कैंसिल करो. So 2 5s are 2 6 are. So it comes up 5 by 6. Okay. Enjoy the examples. Fine. Please complete the examples. આજે સારું છે ગરમી ઓછી છે. राणा मामा गर्मी हो गया एसी से बाहर निकल तो एसी में मशीन अरे हाँ बस एक एग्जांपल 10 मिनट्स हाँ नाइस चलिए रेडी फॉर नेक्स्ट लास्ट इज लैब ओके let me start the last one before I start same I request you to completely read the data okay I think actually I have to give as the homework but I have lots of homework for you so that I calculate for you okay see 5 years hence the age of Jacob will be 3 times that of his son 5 years ago Jacob's age was 7 times that of his son. What are their present ages? Is it the easy example? What they are asking? See, read the data. What they are asking? Their present age. So what should we have to assume? Their present age. Whose present age? Mr. Jacob's and his son. So let me assume their ages. So assume present age of जैकब का नाम क्या लिखा है JACOB let's assume present age of Jacob is equal to x and present age of Jacob's son is equal to y. So let assume present age of Jacob's is equal to x and present age of Jacob's son is equal to y. Okay, let's assume. Now according to the data, let me read initially the data. 5 years hence the age of Jacob will be 3 times that of his son. Means they are talking about the future. Okay, 5 years after the 5 years. So see after the 5 years, after 5 years जैकब कितना हो गया होगा जैकब इज इक्वल टू x plus 5 and his son is equal to y plus 5 fine now 5 years hence the age of Jacob now 5 years hence the age of Jacob it means x plus 5 the age of Jacob will be 3 times that of his son is equal to 3 times that of his son. So 3 times y plus 5. Equation number 1 is ready. So x plus 5 is equal to 3 multiplied here. So this is 3y and 3 multiplied here. So 5 3s are 50. Okay. चलिए ready? First equation तैयार. हाँ plus 5 also you can keep on this side. So x is equal to 1 minute. X is equal to this 3y remains 3y and plus 5 on this side. So it is minus 5, so 15 minus 5. So that's a 10. Okay. So x is equal to 3y plus 10. Let I say as the first equation. Okay. Now see next statement. 5 years ago. Now they are talking before 5 years. Fine. So 5 years before Jacob age was, let me see on that board please. આજે મસ્ત પવન છે આજે રેકોર્ડિંગ કરવાનું બહુ કમ્ફર્ટેબલ મહેસૂસ થાય ચલિए રેડી યસ આજે એટમોસ્ફિયર ઠીક છે ચલિए રેડી શો બિફોર 5 years हाँ
Nice.
See before 5 years Jacob is equal to x minus 5 before 5 years present x है तो before 5 years he was x minus 5 and his son was at present his son कहाँ गया उसका son हाँ at present his son is y so before 5 his son was y minus 5 now what's the comparisons is given Jacob's 5 years ago Jacob's age was x minus 5 was 7 times that of his son. 7 times that of his son. Clear? So find that present ages. So x minus 5 is equal to 7 multiplied here. So this comes 7y minus 7 multiplied. So 7 5s are, it comes 35. Right? Now minus 5 on this side. So x is equal to 7y minus 35. This comes here. So plus 5. So minus 35 plus 5. So that's a minus 30. Equation number 2. Now यहाँ पे तो सब्स्टिट्यूशन बहुत इजी है बिकॉज वी हैव सॉल्व द इक्वेशंस इन अ वे ऑफ सब्स्टिट्यूशन. तो आप 1 2 में रिप्लेस करो या 2 में रिप्लेस. ओके. सो सी हियर substituting equation 1 in equation number 2. So what is your equation 1? 3y plus 10. X is 3y plus 10. So this x I am replacing with 3y plus 10. So this is 3y plus 10 is equal to 7y minus 30. Okay. Now 7y on this side. So 3y minus 7y. Be careful. It's a minus 4y is equal to plus 10 on this side. So plus 10 on this side. It's a minus 10. So minus 30 minus 10. It's a minus 40. Minus minus plus. So what is your y? 40 upon 4. So that is equal to 10. So y is a 10. Now this y you can substitute here. Okay. Yeah, here. In any equation you can substitute y. You will get the x. दोनों में से x की वैल्यू सेम आएगी. Suppose I substitute here 10 7s are 70. 70 minus 30 40. Suppose I substitute here 10 3s are 30. 30 plus 10 40. So you will get the x. It means Jacobs. हमें we will find the present age of the Jacobs. So Jacob 40 का है और इनका सन जो वो 10 का है. Clear? चलिए. So exercise 3.3. Please complete you first. Please complete the exam. बस. Okay, marks. चलिए, completed all of you. Okay, fine. Now let I just give one instruction for you. See, I have given the homework to you. Okay, and I have not given the lecture on 2nd June. Fine. So that you can complete your homeworks very easily. Fine. Now there is some guidelines for the homework. In case in a homework, if you are not able to understand some example, so what you have to do? In our 10 stations group, when you complete your homework, you write down your doubts in a page with exercise numbers and examples numbers. Fine. And the same one you can send in our 10 tuitions Anand group. Fine. So I will conduct one lecture. Fine. I collect doubts of all the students. Fine. And then I will arrange one lecture for your doubts. And the lecture I will upload. You try to see your doubts. Okay. So please share your doubts with me. Suppose you have all the doubts, then don't worry. I am here to solve your doubts. Understood? If you have all the doubts, you are not getting any single question, don't worry. I am here to solve it. But I request you, please don't ignore your doubts. Understood? Because doubts like a corrosion, is it? So once it's spread in your mind, then it would be difficult to digest the other topics. So I request all of you, please don't ignore your doubts. Even though in test, if you lose your marks in some particular questions, try to refer our notebooks, fine, see the questions and try to calculate it in a right way. This is only the right way of the learning. So I request my all students, don't ignore your doubts. Is that doubts are more important than what you are solving. Is that because always you learn something new from your doubts. So I request, once you are having doubts in your homework, write down the exercise number and write down the examples number, okay, and then send that page in our group. I collect the doubts of all the students and then I will arrange the lectures. So I request all of you. Is that? So today we complete our lectures here. Fine. Exercise 3.3 is completed. Method of substitution according to the textbooks it is completed. We will solve some more extraordinary problems for method of substitution. See, here total three methods: method of substitution and elimination method and the क्रॉस मल्टीप्लिकेशन मेथड. लेकिन एग्जाम्पल्स जो है ना, सी इसमें ऐसे कोई पर्टिकुलर नहीं है कि दिस एग्जाम्पल्स इज ओनली डन बाय मेथड ऑफ सब्स्टिट्यूशन. Each and every example can be solved by any one of three methods. Okay, so don't worry. But in examination, if it is specially specified, if you go with method of substitution, you have to go with it. If solve with cross multiplication, we have to go with it. Okay, so we learn what are that three methods. But each and every example that can be solved by all the three methods. Understood or not? Clear? So now it is enough instruction for you. Don't ignore your doubts. Don't ignore your doubts. Once again I say, don't ignore your doubts. And don't be insane that suppose you have a huge doubt, huge numbers of doubts. You don't be saying okay, or don't be afraid. Okay, should I send so many doubts to my sir? No problems. Doubts are always welcome. I am here to solve your doubts. Is that? So please send your doubts. Okay, to our WhatsApp groups, and we will arrange the lectures on your